people, I'm Jennifer Ziliotto. In today's Style Fix video, we are going to head on over to a Zoom call where I chat with the lovely Manuela Jarry, who is the designer of the beautiful silk scarf collection, Dora Nola. Hey Manuela, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wish we were in person, but alas.
Yeah, alas, exactly. Zoom is the way to go. Nice to see you. I really appreciate you having me today. I'm super excited to be launching the scarves with you.
They're so great, Manuela. I don't know if you saw my video the other day, but so far everybody's loving them. Everybody's having a hard time choosing which one is their favorite, myself included. So tell me a little bit about your process, the philosophy of the brand, how you created this beautiful label.
Right. Well, yeah, first of all, I did see your video and I loved it. It's just so nice to see someone else I'm so close to the product, that it just feels, it's just really cool to see it out there in the world. And I really loved how you presented it. So thank you. I wanted to say that first.
My pleasure.
Listen, the process, like the idea behind the brand really is, I've been an artist, like I studied art at art school, in Cégep and in university, and it's always been like a calling for me, and it's always been kind of like mind over heart, like which one do I follow? Kind of tried to follow my gut about being creative and about art in general, and so, but with time, I'm going to be 40 years old this year, not this week, not yet, this year, this year, and I kind of had like a reckoning where I was like, wow, I feel like I've lost like that whole side of myself. And so the idea behind Dora Nola was really to like unleash, everything without questioning, without judging, being very inclusive, accepting beauty as it is in all forms, and not kind of like censoring myself, it was really a way for me to just express and let it all out. But essentially that's what it is. It's about fun, about creativity, about being free, and about being yourself.
Well, I think that really shows in this.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit. I know when we first met, you had told me about the alter egos.
Yeah.
And that's so fascinating because I feel like that's something that is in everyday kind of style. We'll touch on that another time because there's so much for us to talk about. But tell me a little bit about the Dora Nola alter ego.
Yeah. So basically when I started to, like, before I got creating, I was kind of like at a block, right? So I actually hired a coach to kind of just help guide me in my career decisions and what I was doing. I felt like there was something missing. It's really all in your mind, right? Like that space where you can be creative and where you can let loose. Like it's really a state of mind. And I had a hard time kind of getting to it in a natural way. So she had me like create this alter ego. She was like what's like a state of mind that you have been in, or that you can kind of tap into once in a while, you kind of remember who you want to be, who you've been, who represents exactly, who do you aspire to be. And it started off like Dora was really like, I have a small, like my daughter is 8 years old, so we've watched Dora, so it's as like it's really that's what it is. Like Dora is for like Dora the Explorer. She's like young, she's happy, she doesn't, she's like a bit of an outsider too. Like I feel like I really like Dora, and so she's that. And then
I would never have guessed that, Manuela. I never would have guessed it, but I love it. It's perfect.
Yeah. And Nola was, I had taken a trip a few years back with my husband, and we'd gone to New Orleans. In the French Quarter, we stayed in a loft. It was the most amazing trip I've had. It was just me and him, like an adult trip on our own. The culture, the colors, the music, the freedom, and I was like, I want to tap into that energy, and so Dora Nola was created to kind of be like that persona.
Okay, so let me ask you one last question. Because like I said at the beginning, all of us are having such a hard time choosing. I've asked friends who love silk scarves which one is their favorite. I myself had such a hard time choosing, but I finally decided on this one just because I love these colors. So Which one is your favorite print, would you say?
You know, I think I'll have to be twinsies with you. I think that she, her, the one that you're wearing, that I'm wearing now
Oh yeah.
in the twin version. It was the first completed design that I did, and it was kind of like the beginning of the collection, and it kind of set the tone for everything else. So I have like I guess a more of an attachment to this one. Like I kind of love them all. Like I just, you know, I love Nana.
This was so fabulous to talk to you. Thank you so much for bringing these amazing pieces to all of us. They're so gorgeous.
Thank you. Thanks, Jennifer. It's a pleasure.
Isn't she so great? I love her. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. And of course, for more style ideas, more inspiration, you can continue to follow me on Facebook and on Instagram.